So it is the only living entity present on this planet which heard Srimad Bhagavatam from the lips of Sukadev Goswami. So we are just like all of us are sitting, if I am also sitting down, just like that all the sages sat. And how many sages came here to hear from Sukadev Goswami? 80,000. 80,000. मन में थिंक कि कहाँ जगह है. The dham expands. Like how many of you came to Vrindavan in Kartik? 2022 Kartik. So in the evening during Deepdan, so many other groups were also there in Vrindavan. हमारे जैसे हम कितने थे? 250 लोग थे. Like us, so many people were there. Everyone used to come to Krishna Balram temple at 7 p.m. to do Deepdan. How big is Krishna Balram temple? Not very big. यहाँ पे मौन व्रत नहीं रखना है, भागवतम के बारे में सोचना है, पार्टिसिपेट करना है. मौन व्रत कहीं भी नहीं रखना है इस्कॉन में. तो but still everyone would enter, do Deepdan and exit. So Sitaram Prabhu is telling me, you know, these dhams and these temples, they expand and then they contract, and it is inconceivable. So 80,000 sages sat underneath this tree to hear from whom? Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami was speaking Srimad Bhagavatam to Maharaj Parikshit. So this actual place which has now been developed, it was developed by a Maharaj called Swami Kalyan Devi Maharaj, who few years back, actually this tree was also declining, and so he rejuvenated the tree, treated the tree, and now the tree is flourishing, and then he developed this whole place. His samadhi is just here. That temple you see, that is his samadhi mandir. And one pujari right now was telling us that few years back the Archaeological Association of India, they came here and they took some portion of the tree and they did carbon dating, and they said it's not just 5,000 years old, it's thousands and thousands of years old, this tree. अभी 5,000 साल पहले fully grown banyan tree होगा. So मतलब वो, it is so old. So not just from Shastra, but all you engineers and scientific minded people, even from science point of view, it is proven that this is thousands and thousands of years old. So at these places, we can all have a very prayerful attitude and a prayerful mood. That, you see here all the parrots, descendants of Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami was a parrot in Krishna Leela, so they are all descendants of Shukdev Goswami. They are saying, अरे ये लोग सब आए हैं, TSP वाले, अत्तापुर वाले, भिवंडी वाले, जूहू वाले, अपने शहरों में तो कोई भागवतम पढ़ते नहीं है, पर आज आए हैं यहाँ पे. They are talking, इसने मालूम है, इसने सेकंड कैंटो पढ़ा है, इसने मालूम है, ये तो भागवतम सेट्स सिग्नल पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं ये महान लोग. And so they are all talking about you. So we can actually pray over here. Prabhupada emphasized Bhagavatam. When a person gets up at 1 o'clock at night to translate and give purpose to something, that means that person considers that activity very, very important. During the day also Prabhupada could have removed 2 hours, 3 hours. He could have just told his disciples, 10 baje, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. don't disturb me. I want to narrate Bhagavatam. I want to give commentary. But he wanted the most peaceful time to properly think about Krishna and give commentaries. That means how important is Srimad Bhagavatam. And Prabhupada would again and again say, the only complaint I have of my disciples is that they don't read my books. How many such descendants of Prabhupada are still here who don't read Prabhupada's books every day? मेरा भी हाथ ऊपर है. So we can pray here to Srila Shukadev Goswami, to Parikshit Maharaj, to all the sages over here, to this banyan tree, to this auspicious place. Mother Ganga is flowing from behind. and we can pray that in this lifetime we should be able to understand Bhagavatam. We should try and read Bhagavatam every day so that we become true followers of Srila Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada said, whatever I have to speak is there in the Bhagavatam. Whatever instructions have to be given. That day Sitaram Prabhu was giving class. He was saying about Gaur Govind Maharaj. He was saying everything is in Prabhupada's books. So the main thing is Srimad Bhagavatam. And in that especially, how many of you have read entire Srimad Bhagavatam? So we can all take a sankalp today behind the banyan tree we are sitting under, that next time we come to Shukratal, I don't know when that will be, maybe next time we come to Vrindavan after this visit, at least हमारा भागवतम पढ़ना शुरू हो जाएगा. How many of us can do that? At least start reading Bhagavatam. First canto में पहुंच जाएंगे हम. Vrindavan we come every year, so by next year you should at least start reading. How many of you have read Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita entirely? ठीक है, तो अभी सोचो हम कुरुक्षेत्र में हैं, आवाज तो सब वैसा ही है. And take a sankalp, at least you read Bhagavad Gita. By the end of this year, you should complete reading Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, cover to cover, including purports. तो सबको करना चाहिए. How many of you have distributed in your life one Bhagavad Gita? Everybody. तो पढ़ो तो एक बार. जो बांट रहे हो पढ़ना चाहिए ना. Prabhupada only used to joke, my disciples are distributing, and then someone will ask them, what is there inside? Oh, I don't know what is, I'm just selling. We want others to read. If we read with more conviction, we will be able to tell others. And the most important point is devotional service we are doing, book distribution we are doing, all these things we are doing to get more taste for Shravan and Kirtan. So we should have, even if we are on the bus party, or even if we are studying in Hyderabad or Mumbai, or we are working in Hyderabad or Mumbai, we can all remove 15-20 minutes every day to read Prabhupada's books. So we should do that. So at this place, Maharaj Parikshit is known as a Raja Rishi, descendant of the Pandavas. Pandavas were very dear to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna had again and again intervened in the lives of the Pandavas. Therefore our Acharyas say, whenever any one of the Pandavas were mentioned, especially Arjun or Bhim or Yudhishthira Maharaj, automatically Krishna was mentioned. You know, like we have our Pramod Gopinath Prabhu or Sarvapriya Prabhu. You will think of them automatically, you will think video, Facebook page, TSP channel. When you will see our Madhur Kanai Prabhu, automatically you will want to fall at his feet. Thank you, wonderful Prasad. So like that, when you see Sachinandan Hari Prabhu, you will automatically think, Attapur temple, expansion, such. When you think of see Chaitanya Prabhu, you will think of everything. So, whenever anyone would see the Pandavas, they would immediately remember whom? Lord Krishna. They would think, oh see, this is Arjun, Krishna rode his chariot. Krishna protected him. Oh, you see, this is Bhim. Krishna guided him how to defeat Duryodhan, how to defeat Jarasandh. This is Yudhishthira Maharaj. He took instruction from Krishna how to rule the kingdom. This is Mother Kunti. She was saved from the so many disturbances by Lord Krishna. This is Draupadi. She was saved when Durvasa Muni came. Krishna gave her that intelligence, and he picked out some invisible, some say rice, some say sag, whatever it is, but he saved them. So again and again. Similarly, when Maharaj Parikshit would be seen anywhere, they would remember Krishna. What was Krishna's intervention in Maharaj Parikshit's life? Protect. What was the name of Maharaj Parikshit's mother? Uttara. And who released the Brahmastra? Ashwathama. Because he wanted to, in revenge, some people in revenge, everyone. Krishna speaks, Krodhat bhavati sammoha smriti vibrama, smriti bramshat buddhinashat pranashyati. So Ashwathama had so much, he was in so much anger at that time. that he killed the sleeping sons of Draupadi. He released the Brahmastra. And at that time, what did Uttara do? Prayed to Krishna. They had all got training from Draupadi. बाकी किसी को चलता नहीं है, सीधा कृष्ण को याद करो. I have learned the hard way. You all don't do. Like during the disrobing, first she appealed to her husbands, then she appealed to Bhishma, then she appealed to Dhritarashtra, then she appealed to the whole assembly, then she tried to use her own strength. Finally she released one hand, with the other she was still trying to protect, and then she released both hands and said, "Hey Govinda." And then so Krishna, she asked him later, "इतना टाइम क्यों होगा? पहले क्यों नहीं बचाया?" Krishna said, you were thinking others will protect you. When you finally thought only I can protect you, I protected you. So Uttara from the beginning only remembered Krishna. When she understood that heat of the Brahmastra is coming, she remembered Krishna. What did Krishna do? How? Entering into the womb of Uttara. And from there he shielded Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj got darshan of Krishna in the womb of his mother. It was Vishnu Rat. And as soon as Parikshit Maharaj came out, grew up, everywhere he was trying to see, where is that personality? Where is that beautiful personality, that effulgent, shining personality who saved me in the womb? Parikshit, who was always trying to see who is Krishna, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? So whenever Maharaj Parikshit would go anywhere, people would remember who? Lord Krishna. They would remember the Pandavas, they would remember Lord Krishna. So it is said that, when we all may have experience, we may not have also, because nowadays hosting guests is not considered a very priority thing. हम बाजार से कुछ खाना मंगा लेके उनको खिला देते हैं. Earlier, whenever a guest would come, you would always prepare something that they like and some form of entertainment that they like. So Maharaj Parikshit, he used to go from town to town, in his kingdom, surveying many times. So wherever he would go, the people of that town, in order to entertain him, they knew there is only one thing that pleases Parikshit Maharaj the most, and that is hearing about Lord Krishna. So wherever Parikshit Maharaj would go, his reception would be calling all the sadhus who would recite the glories of Lord Krishna. And this is what would please Maharaj Parikshit. So this is this great sage Maharaj Parikshit. So one day Maharaj Parikshit, when he was on a hunting excursion, Kshatriyas were allowed to hunt. Why? They used to get trained in hunting so that they can protect the citizens. Kshatriya, the one who protects from harm, is a Kshatriya. So he had gone hunting, and over there he felt thirsty after a while. तो अभी लॉजिक क्या बोलेगा? राजा गया हंटिंग में तो उसके साथ काफी लोग गए होंगे, पानी वानी का व्यवस्था किया होगा. हम लोग अगर कर सकते हैं पानी का व्यवस्था तो राजा के लोगों ने तो किया ही होगा. But there was nothing. There was no vyavastha. So he entered into a hermitage. Whose hermitage did he enter? Shamik Rishi. Shamik Rishi. And unlike now, when you may go and you may see some people wearing such dress, they would be engrossed in their mobile phone. Like if you see me sometime, What was Shamik Rishi doing? Meditating on the Lord. And he was actually in trance. So Maharaj Parikshit went there and he asked for some water. Now whenever a king would go somewhere, the tradition was that he would be suitably welcomed. But here nobody came and he was sitting like this. And Maharaj Parikshit is not an ordinary personality. Maharaj Parikshit would give all respect to the Brahmanas, to the sages. But at this time, he got angry. That why is this, this person is not responding to me. He couldn't see that this rishi is in trance. So he thought, why is this person not responding to me? This is actually very, he's insulting me. So what did Maharaj Parikshit do? He took a dead snake, made a garland. Garlands can be made of things apart from flowers also. Which other great personality had worn a garland which was not made of flowers? किसका फ्लावर था? किसका गार्लैंड था? हिरण्यकशिपु's intestines. So Maharaj Parikshit made a garland of a dead snake, and what did he do? Put it on the rishi, and the rishi still didn't move because he was in trance. Maharaj Parikshit left. Who came? His son. What was his name? Shringi. ऋषि का नाम क्या था? शमिक ऋषि. बोलो. बेटे का नाम क्या था? No मौन व्रत. No मौन व्रत. Okay. In Vrindavan also, in Deenbandhu Prabhu's class, everyone should participate. नींद आ रही है तो पीछे खड़े रह सकते हैं. जिनको भी नींद आ रही है पीछे जाके खड़े रहिए. थोड़ा ऐसे टोस पे ऊपर नीचे कीजिए, नींद चले जाएगी. Chaitanya Prabhu was telling us this, to come to such a place is a once in a lifetime opportunity. We don't know when we'll come back again, so we better be a little attentive and conscious. You can hear the peacocks, monkey on top of your heads. Anytime you may come down, chashma sambhalo. So then his son came, Shringi, and when he saw his father, what did Shringi do? He got very angry and he shouted, "Alas, alas, who has done this?" Because Shamik Rishi is a great sage, and that broke Shamik Rishi's trance. And before Shamik Rishi's trance was broken, Shringi cursed Maharaj Parikshit. What did he curse him? Die in 7 days. Now some people consider that as a curse, and some people consider that as a boon. Can it be a boon? Why? Anyone here is guaranteed that tomorrow morning we'll be alive? Krishna willing, we'll all be alive. But is it guaranteed? It is 12 o'clock now, exactly 12 o'clock. Is it guaranteed before 1 we will still be alive? We assume we'll be alive. As Sitaram Prabhu was saying, Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked, most astonishing thing. There is death everywhere, but a person still thinks, I am not going to die. In Rishikesh that day we saw. No, in Dev Prayag. We were all having fun. And opposite, जो भागीरथी के घाट पे एक बॉडी को जला रहे थे. Can happen any time. So he pronounced this curse. Within 7 days, after 7 days, Parikshit Maharaj will be killed. Snake will bite him. Because he put the snake around his neck. As soon as Shamik Rishi got up from his trance and Shringi told him, मैंने ऐसे किया है. और शमिक ऋषि से, शाबाश बेटा, बहुत अच्छा डिसेंडेंट है तू, तूने मेरा इंसल्ट का रिवेंज ले लिया, एकदम टाइमली लिया. What did he say? He chastised Shringi. Oh, you fool! You may be a learned Brahmana, but you have shown that you are not very intelligent. He is a Raja Rishi. He is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Till Maharaj Parikshit is there, Kali Yuga cannot progress. And you have pronounced this curse on him. Shame on you, shame on me. And Shamik Rishi said, he may have done this act in a moment of weakness, but we should not judge him for that moment of weakness. कभी कभी हो जाता है. Some very tough, powerful spiritualist also may have a moment of weakness. But we should never judge a person on that moment of weakness. We should see overall their activities, and overall if they are performing devotional service, that moment of weakness, forget us. Krishna also forgets. What is the verse from Bhagavad Gita? Apichetsu duracharo bhajate maam ananya bhak sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi sa. Even if my devotee performs the most abominable activities, If they are again rightly situated, I consider them saintly. Shipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat shantim nigacchati. I consider them saintly. Kaunteya pratijanihi na me bhakta pranashe. Oh, Arjun, declare it boldly that my devotees will never perish. So it's a lesson we can take. देखो वो डिवोटी है क्या, ऐसे किया उसने, ये लोग डिवोटीज है क्या, ऐसे करते हैं, अरे एस्कॉन में तो वो गिर गए, उनका वो पतन हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. In a moment of weakness, someone may do something, we should not judge them. Prabhupada was once asked, Prabhupada, this sannyasi has left. And Prabhupada told him, who knows about it? So that devotee said, Prabhupada, I announced it in the temple. And Prabhupada chastised him. Prabhupada said, you fool, he made one mistake. But now because you have told everywhere, even if he wants to come back, he will not be able to come back because he will feel so guilty. So, if the Lord forgives, who are we to judge? So, Shamik Rishi made it his duty to go and inform Maharaj Parikshit. He went there, he begged forgiveness, and he told him that this is what my son has done, he is so foolish. I beg forgiveness from you. Now, someone may ask, कर्ज दिया तो काउंटर करके या कुछ उल्टा करके, कुछ उपाय डाल के, कुछ रिंग्स विंग्स पहन के, कुछ बाबा के पास जाके कर सकते हैं ना. So in the Bhagavatam, Prabhupada writes in the purport, why would Maharaj Parikshit, because of whom dharma is actually flourishing, and till who is alive, Kali Yuga cannot enter, why would he be cursed? And for such a petty thing, इतना महान कार्य किया उसने. कृष्णा ने उसको सुदर्शन से बचाया, ये ब्रह्मास्त्र से बचाया. एक बालक के कर्ज से नहीं बचा सकते. He couldn't have protected him from that. Prabhupada writes, it is the will of the Lord. It was the will of the Lord, so that Srimad Bhagavatam could come. You need a great hearer to do justice to a great speaker and a great subject. And Maharaj Parikshit was the most qualified. Therefore, in the 9 processes of devotional service, the 9 great personalities who are best for them, Maharaj Parikshit is for Shravanam, for hearing. Behind here, the deity of Maharaj Parikshit. Underneath this tree, Maharaj Parikshit sat like all of us and heard Bhagavatam. So we can take a moment to pray to Maharaj Parikshit that our Shravanam also increases. We get taste for hearing, for reading Prabhupada's books, and not just, mechanical, it actually goes in our heart. Pray to Maharaj Parikshit. So when Maharaj Parikshit heard this, he became happy. He thought, okay, Prabhupada writes in one purport, Maharaj Parikshit was around 60 years old at that time. So he thought, okay, I have done everything, whatever is needed. And this is Krishna's arrangement to disentangle me from all these things so that I can completely attach myself to hearing and chanting about the Lord. In the 17th chapter of the first canto, there is a description of Kali entering. So in that, there is a dialogue between Dharma in the form of the bull and Maharaj Parikshit. So Maharaj Parikshit, when he saw that there is a bull who is standing on how many legs? One leg. 3 legs are cut off. The 4 pillars of religion signify the 4 legs of the bull. So 3 were cut off. Which was the one which was left? Truthfulness. And some devotees say that is because the scriptures are still there. Therefore truthfulness. Otherwise तो सब झूठ बोलने में expert है. So when he saw that bull, he came running with his bow, arrow, everything, with a sword in hand. And Kali was standing there. And he chastised Kali, Maharaj Parikshit. And Kali was in the form of as a Raja, as a king, but a Shudra. So Maharaj Parikshit asked the bull, who has done this to you? कि आपको किसने आपकी अवस्था की है? What was the answer? Kali. Kali has cut off my 3 legs. But what did he answer? He said, the bull, Dharma. He answered saying, see, some misfortune has come to me. Some people say that this is due to the desire of the living entity. Some people say it is due to karma, the actions of the living entity, previous actions. Some people say it is due to the demigods. Some people say it is due to the stars, the planets. हम बोलते हैं ना, 7:30 आ गया है, जो भी मैं करूं मुझे माफ कर देना, मेरा टाइम खराब चल रहा है अभी, ज्योतिषी ने बोला है. कभी कभी डिवोटी ऐसे बोलते हैं, प्रभु थोड़ा हम्बल रही है ना, ये क्या है? देखो प्रभु मेरा 7:30 ही चल रहा है, 2 साल बाकी है, प्लीज मुझे टॉलरेट कर दो कैसे भी करके. When something wrong happens to us, we immediately try and find, अरे इसने किया, अरे इसने किया, ये उसके वजह से हुआ. Everyone is at fault except me. But dharma is not saying that कि ये देखो ये जो खड़ा है ना यहाँ पे शूद्र इन द डेथ ऑफ अ राजा, इसने मेरे 3 लेग काटे हैं. He is saying, कोई लोग बोलते हैं कि it is the desire of the living entity, right? In the 5th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, those of you who have read, Krishna said there are 3 types of doers: Paramatma, material nature, and the living entity. And who is responsible out of the 3? The living entity, because the living entity desires. So desire is a cause of problems coming. Then he said karma is a cause of problems coming. We all say, क्या करें, कर्म खराब है, कुछ किया होगा. It is at least better than saying इसके वजह से हुआ. You know, this Mahesh More, because of him I am suffering. Someone higher will say, ठीक है महेश मोरे तो पात्र है, अल्टीमेटली क्या है, मेरा कर्म है. Some will say मेरा भाग्य खराब है, some will say मेरे स्टार्स खराब है, some will say modes of material nature की वजह से हो गया. And then dharma continues and says, but the devotees of the Lord, they say, I don't know if it is my karma, or if it is my desire, or if it is the modes of material nature, or if it is my stars, or if it is Mahesh More. Krishna has sanctioned it, so I have to accept it. Ultimately Krishna has sanctioned it, and if Krishna has sanctioned it, it has to be for my good. So I have to see the lesson in this difficulty and I have to go on. This is how Vaishnava sees it. So this is what Dharma answered to Maharaj Parikshit. So when this situation came in Maharaj Parikshit's life also, immediately renounced everything and came here, came to this place. And at that time there were rishis here, sadhus here, and they all stood up to welcome Maharaj Parikshit. And Maharaj Parikshit was welcomed, and the Maharaj here, he recited couple of verses of Bhagavatam for us right now, which is there in the 19th chapter of the 1st canto, in which the description is there of all the sages who were here. 80,000, all the great sages, Vashisht, Vishwamitra, Narad Muni, all Asita, Devala, all of them were present here. Vyasdev himself was there, Narad Muni was there. Right? And when Maharaj Parikshit came, they all stood up, they welcomed him, and nobody came and sat on the asan to speak. They all waited till who came? Shukadev Goswami came. How old was Shukadev Goswami? 16 years old. He came out of his mother's womb at what age? 16 years old. Anyone here? सब 9-10 महीने वाले हैं, 8-9-10. किसी को पहले फेंक दिया, किसी को टाइम पे निकाला, कोई थोड़ा लेट आया. And as soon as Shukdev Goswami came out, what did he do? नहीं चाहिए माँ, नहीं चाहिए बाप, चलो बाहर. Our Sridhar Maharaj, Prabhupada's disciple, who spent a lot of time in Juhu, his nickname was Jolly Swami, because he used to crack, much before Gaur Gopal Prabhu and Amog Leela Prabhu, there was Sridhar Maharaj. So he used to say that it is very difficult to preach in the West because people are influenced by Mahapap. Drugs, illicit sex, free intermingling. You saw in Rishikesh, foreigners, very man, woman together. So in the West, प्रचार करना बहुत difficult है because of महापाप. In India, प्रचार करना भी difficult है because of माँ बाप. मम्मी पापा क्या सोचेंगे, नहीं ठीक है, चेतना ताकू ने बोला 1 साल का ब्रेक लो, पर मम्मी रो रही है, मम्मी के घुटने में दर्द है, पिताजी ने इतना मेहनत किया है, मुझे पढ़ाया है, अभी मुझे भी कुछ उनके लिए करना है. सुखदेव गोस्वामी सेड, कौन मम्मी कौन पापा, चलो अभी निकलते हैं बाहर. एंड हु इज हिज फादर बाय द वे? I don't know about your fathers, but my father was definitely not at all spiritual, not at all pious. So he could have still thought, ठीक है यार, like some our grihasthas, the Krishna Premanand Prabhu, his daughter, or Netaji Prabhu's daughter can think, नहीं यार, my father, he's a nice devotee, चलेगा. Vyasdev is saying, अरे रुको, wait, where are you going? Who is Vyasdev? Literary incarnation of Lord Krishna came to give Bhagavatam. Shukdev is just walking, just going ahead. How was he stopped? Two verses of Bhagavatam here. Vyasdev sent his disciples and then they chanted verses from Bhagavatam. And then Shukdev realized, ठीक है, safe जगह है, कर्मी लोग नहीं है, ज्ञानी लोग नहीं है, they are devotees. So Shukdev Goswami came here. In this picture now, Shukdev Goswami walking up came here, and then होता है ना जब ऐसे लाइन हट जाती है, he is coming, and although Vyasdev is there, his father, and Narad is there, Vyasdev's guru, Shukdev Goswami came and everyone accepted him. He came and sat here, and he started reciting Bhagavatam. So, as soon as Maharaj Parikshit saw Shukdev Goswami, अभी 7 दिन है खाली, कैसे हैं आप महाराज, ये वो करने का टाइम नहीं है. He bowed down to him, he garlanded him, he offered prayers to him, and come to the point. He came to the point. What does a person have to do when he is close to death? What should he hear? What should he chant? What should he remember? This was his first question. And Shukdev Goswami said, I am so pleased that you have asked these questions. And he started speaking Bhagavatam. Vyasdev, who wrote all the scriptures, after writing all the scriptures, the 4th chapter of the 1st canto mentions, he was despondent. He was feeling, he was not getting any ecstasy. At that time Narad Muni came. You have not sufficiently glorified Krishna. आपने बहुत कुछ दिया है जो indirectly कृष्णा के पास लेके जाने के लिए पर्याप्त है. But you have not directly glorified Krishna. And then he told him, you need to speak the Srimad Bhagavatam. And so now how would the Srimad Bhagavatam be recorded? How would everyone hear in mass scale? There was no YouTube, TSP channel, 2 million subscribers, 2 million, 200,000, 2 lakhs ना, 2 lakh हो जाएगा 2 million भी. जब मैंने बोला कि प्रण लो, भगवत गीता पढ़ेंगे 1 साल के अंदर, भागवतम पढ़ेंगे, तभी किसी ने हरि बोल नहीं बोला. सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ेंगे, ठीक है, दैट इज ऑल्सो नाइस, सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ेंगे तो स्प्रेड होगा. बट कितने लोग प्लेन में गए एक बार एटलीस्ट जिंदगी में? कितने लोगों ने सुना है प्लेन के बारे में? प्लेन में जब बैठते हैं ना, तो एयर होस्टेस बोलती है कि जब प्लेन गिरने वाला होगा ना, तो थोड़े सेकंड पहले ऊपर से एक नली गिरेगी, उसे मास्क होगा ताकि आप मरने के पहले थोड़ा फ्रेश ऑक्सीजन सूंघ पाए. पर अगर आपके सामने कोई है, आपका बच्चा है, आपकी बीवी है, आपके माता पिता जिनके लिए आप जल भर के लाए हो देवप्रयाग से, तो पहले अभी जल डाल दो, पहले वो मास्क अपने आप पहनो, फिर दूसरों की सहायता करो. बिकॉज If you try and do that, by the time you know there's no oxygen, you will only die. So it's very nice to distribute Prabhupada's books and TSP channel should increase. हम अंदर खोखले नहीं होने चाहिए. We should read Prabhupada's books. So the biggest Haribol should be, I take a vow today, sitting underneath the banyan tree which has heard Bhagavatam from Shukadev Goswami, that whatever is my vow then. By the end of this year, I will read Bhagavad Gita once. If I have read, I will start Bhagavatam. If I am really feeling very enthusiastic, in the next 3 to 4 years, I will complete Bhagavatam. जो भी है, कुछ प्रण लेके, वैशेषिका प्रभु says, be a sage page by page. Break it up. अच्छा, दिन में अगर मैं रोज 8 पेज भगवद गीता पढ़ता हूँ प्रभुपाद का, तो मैं 3 महीने में पूरा भगवद गीता पढ़ सकता हूँ. How many pages? 8 pages. 8 pages. That includes the Devanagari, जो कोई पढ़ता भी नहीं है. So actually net is 6 pages. Every day 3 महीना. आधा कर दो 3 पेज तो कितना 6 महीना, उसका आधा कर दो 1.5 पेज पढ़ेंगे ना रोज भगवत गीता का, तो 1 साल में भगवत गीता हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे कितने लोग हैं जो 1 साल से ज्यादा हैं भक्तों के संग में? अगर हमने अभी तक पूरा भगवत गीता एक बार नहीं पढ़ा, मतलब हम 1.5 पेज भी रोज नहीं पढ़ पाए. सो लेट अस प्लीज take this inspiration and it's very nice, you know, we are underneath in Shukratal, but ultimately what is it for us? We should get inspired. This is where the Bhagavatam was spoken. What difficulty Prabhupada went through to speak Bhagavatam. Alone in Delhi, Prabhupada was distributing first canto Bhagavatam, getting heat strokes, getting run over by a bull, fainting, getting up, people would sprinkle water, give him a glass of water, he would get up and again start distributing. Whatever Nityanand Chandra Prabhu is doing, Prabhupada started that. You're all followers of Prabhupada even in distribution of books. But we should also read the books. So Maharaj Parikshit thought, okay, this is the best time. And then he sat and he heard Bhagavatam. Now Bhagavatam contains how many cantos? 12 cantos. And the 10th canto actually 1 to 12 करेंगे तो middle कहाँ आता है? 6. 12 divided by 2 is engineers, no? Most of you are 10th, second standard किया है ना? Division second में होता है ना? Answer, be proactive. तो but if you see from the volume point of view, the 10th canto is actually the middle of the Bhagavatam. Because it has how many chapters? 90. How many of you have read Krishna book? Good. Krishna book is what?
10th canto.
Summary of the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. Krishna book has 90 chapters, 10th canto has 90 chapters. And 10th canto is about Lord Krishna. Prabhupada says it's like a gulab jamun. Bhagavatam is like a gulab jamun. अभी हम 2 दिन से गुलाब जामुन खा रहे हैं. देव फ्राग में गुलाब जामुन खाया, कल भी खाया. कोई कोई स्वीट ऐसे होते हैं जैसे यू हैव योर बालूशाही और सम स्वीट यू नो लाइक योर खाजा. कोई कोई एरिया ऐसे होता है जो मीठा नहीं होता है. बट रसगुल्ला एंड गुलाब जामुन इज यू बाइट फ्रॉम एनीवेयर इट इज स्वीट. एंड नाउ दिस इज भागवतम स्पोकन बाय शुकदेव गोस्वामी. व्हेन अ पैरेट touches a fruit like क्या पेरू, guava, it becomes sweeter. So already sweet Bhagavatam, because it is about Lord Krishna. Prabhupada said the first 9 cantos of Bhagavatam are there to increase our faith and make it strong that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And then we can hear, उसने अपने छोटे उंगली से गोवर्धन उठाया, 3 महीने का था तो उसने असुर को मार दिया, 6 महीने का था तो उसने पूतना को मार दिया, भगवान होने के बावजूद माखन चुराता था, गोपियों के साथ डांस करते थे, झूठ बोलते थे. बट ही इज गॉड, ही कैन डू ऑल दोस थिंग्स एंड ही स्टिल गॉड. दैट फेथ कम्स फ्रॉम फर्स्ट 9 cantos which are philosophical as well as instructive from the pastimes of various incarnations of the Lord or from the devotees. So the first canto of Bhagavatam, actually our BBT sells first canto of Bhagavatam separately, and you have whole 12 cantos together and first canto is separate. Why? Because the first canto of Bhagavatam was written before Prabhupada went to America. Which year did Prabhupada go to America? 1965. Prabhupada wrote the first canto from late 50s to 1964. And then he waited. First canto pura ho gaya. Now I am equipped to go and preach, fulfill my Guru's mission in the West. So Prabhupada once told his disciple, I had no guarantee मैं अमेरिका जा पाऊंगा या नहीं. How old was Prabhupada when he went to America? 69 precisely. अभी 69, 70 की उम्र में तो कुछ भी हो सकता है ना. Someone says, मेरे पिताजी गुजर गए. कितने साल के थे? 70. You will not feel that bad. हाँ ठीक है, उम्र हो गई. पिताजी गुजर कितने? 50. Oh, so sad. So Prabhupada thought, I don't know. And while going, Prabhupada suffered 2 heart attacks. So Prabhupada said, I didn't know whether I'll be able to live beyond. So whatever knowledge I had to give, whatever information I wanted to give, I gave everything in the first canto of the Bhagavatam. So actually for us devotees, the first canto of the Bhagavatam is most important. Because everything Prabhupada wanted to speak, which are there in all the other cantos, Prabhupada has given in the first canto of Bhagavatam. And first canto of Bhagavatam was written when Prabhupada was struggling alone. No help, no money, no help. Alone Prabhupada was doing. At that time he wrote first canto of Bhagavatam. First canto of Bhagavatam has such amazing pastimes like the prayers of Queen Kunti, which is the most important prayer Kunti Maharani says. Vipada Santu Sat Sattva Tattva Jagat Guru. That please give me more and more problem. कोई सोचेगा अरे हम तो भक्ति में आए हैं, ये सब करना है, प्रॉब्लम हटाने, टू बी हैप्पी. Prabhupada said chant and be, and here she is asking for problem. Chant and get problem. अगर श्लोका होगा तो कोई आएगा? Chant Hare Krishna and get problems in life. So why is she praying like that? She is telling Krishna that अरे now you are going back to Dwarka just because my son is the emperor of the whole world. You are going back. When he was not emperor, that time you were with us because that time problems were there. Better problems come and you continue with us rather than you not being there. Prayers of Kunti Maharani. Bhishma Dev, first canto. After the war got over, everyone died. कौरव्स के तो सब मर गए, पांडवों के भी बहुत सारे प्रिय लोग मर गए. Actually speaking, only the 5 Pandavas were left. At that time Yudhishthira Maharaj is thinking, my God, just to make me the king, मुझे सिर्फ राजा बनाने के लिए इतना सब होना पड़ा. And he became bewildered. He became very bewildered. Now when Arjun became bewildered, who did he go to? Krishna. Arjuna says, no? Karpanya dosho pavata swabhava. Karpanya dosho. Miserly weakness I have got. Shishyaste ham sadhi mam tvam prapanyam. Now I am a soul surrendered to you. Please instruct me. I am your disciple. Yudhishthir thought. And then in the end, Arjuna says, Nashta moha smrite labdva. Karishye vachanam tava. My moha is gone. Now I will do what you said. Yudhishthir thought, चलो मेरा भी निकाल देगा doubt. So he went to Krishna. And he told this to Krishna, and Krishna is thinking as if he doesn't know how to remove his doubt. And Krishna sends him to Bhishma Dev. And what was Bhishma Dev doing that time? Lying on the bed of arrows. And our acharyas say that it is said that Bhishma was waiting for the right time, Uttarayan, to come. But actually, he was just waiting to see Krishna. And Krishna, who is known as Bhakta Vatsal, who can do anything for his devotees. Our Sitaram Prabhu was saying, Krishna is indebted to his devotees. Krishna wanted to show that जो क्वेश्चन का आंसर मैं भी नहीं दे पाया, मेरा महान भक्त भीष्म देगा. And so he sent Yudhishthir to Bhishma Dev. And Bhishma Dev one by one answered all his doubts. And Krishna thus glorified Bhishma. And then Bhishma told Yudhishthir, now, and he's seeing Krishna from behind, he's saying, now my life is perfect because Krishna has come to give me darshan. When Krishna said just few days back, Kaunteya pratijanihi na me bhakta pranashyati, अभी कुछ करना पड़ेगा ना दिखाने के लिए. So time of death, it is said, two moments of life are the most important. One is time of death. Other is, it's not our birthday. Huh? The day we realize why we have taken birth, when we ask that question, why am I here? What is the goal of life? हम सबने डिवाइस सुना है, हम सब बहुत लोगों ने डिवाइस दिया भी है, उसमें हम बोलते भी हैं, who are we? What is the goal of life? That day is the most important day when we ask that question. So Bhishma Dev answered all these things. And at the time of death, Krishna came to be with Bhishma. Antakale cha mam eva smaran mukta kalevaram. Krishna says, whoever thinks of me at the time of death comes to me. So here though thinking what Krishna is giving Swayam Darshan to Bhishma. Second canto of Bhagavatam, third canto of Bhagavatam about creation. 24 elements. Pata bhi nahi 24 elements hai. And how calculation of time from the atom. Creation, full solar system according to Vedic definition. All these things. In the third canto of Bhagavatam, in so much detail it is described the journey of the living entity. That from the time of conception and the entire 9 months in the womb of the mother, in detail are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. And the Bhagavatam was spoken 5,000 years back. And few, maybe 40-50 years back, sonography was discovered. Sonography karte na? So when a pregnant woman gets sonography, डॉक्टर सर देखो अभी सोनोग्राफी रिपोर्ट से मालूम पड़ा है 3 महीने हुए हैं, मतलब थोड़े अभी फिंगर्स डेवलप हुए हैं, 5 महीने हुए हैं तो मतलब अभी बाल डेवलप हुए हैं, 6 months मतलब आईज हैव डेवलप्ड, 8 months मतलब नाउ द चाइल्ड इज फुली डेवलप्ड. दैट इंफॉर्मेशन विच साइंस गेव अस 50 years बैक, भागवतम गेव 5,000 years बैक in detail. So our Gopal Krishna Maharaj in the 70s in America, he used to go and meet all these big personalities. So he went and met this big doctor and he showed him from third canto, देखो ऐसा है. And that doctor was shocked. He said, science ने ये 5 साल पहले discover किया है and your scriptures have it 5,000 years ago. This is Bhagavatam. Then fifth canto of Bhagavatam about hell. Description of hell. Various hells. How many? 28. So I remember in 2014, His Holiness Gaur Krishna Maharaj, who is now, in Nitya Leela with Krishna, he had read Bhagavatam 45 times. हमारा शुरू नहीं हुआ है, पहला रन शुरू नहीं हुआ अभी तक, हम 0 पे हैं. And he left his body when he was 50 years old. 50 साल की उम्र में कितनी बार पढ़ा भागवतम? 45. So he was speaking about this fifth canto, description of hell. So I thought in Mayapur, I thought अच्छा टॉपिक है, चलो जाके देखते, कोई तो ये 20-28 हेल में कहीं तो मैं भी फिट आऊंगा, चलो जाके देख के आते हैं. So I went and I sat there. He's describing पहला प्रकार का हेल जो ये करता है वो सुना था. I thought अरे पहले में ही मेरा हो गया, चलो ठीक है उधर जा रहा हूँ. दूसरा प्रकार का हेल कोई ये करेगा तो वहां जाएगा, अरे I fit here also. By the time he spoke everything, I thought everywhere I can go. I am fit to go everywhere. This laws of nature जो हम बांटते हैं ना बुक, कितने लोगों ने laws of nature बांटा है? कितने लोगों ने पढ़ा है laws of nature? That is from that chapter of fifth canto, descriptions of hell. Then sixth canto, the glories of the holy name. About whom? Ajamil. Haridwar, Ajamil. 7th canto of Bhagavatam about Nrsingadev, Prahlad Maharaj. Prabhupada writes in that the hero of the 7th canto of the Bhagavatam is not Nrsingadev, it is Prahlad Maharaj. Nrsingadev I kach, you know, like guest appearance in a movie. Rajnikant comes for 2 minutes, unrealistic moves, you know. Yeah, Raskala, khatam. Nrsingadev is like that, cut, chalo. No बाल लीला, ये बालक निकला है जो लायन जैसा फेस है, सीधा पिलर से निकला, काम खत्म किया, पैसिफाइड हो गए, चले गए. 7th canto has 6 chapters about Prahlad Maharaj, the life of Prahlad Maharaj, description of Prahlad Maharaj preaching to his friends, 5-year-old boy. Then Dhruva Maharaj, 9th canto Ambrish Maharaj, 10th canto all about Lord Krishna. 11th canto again Krishna preaching to Uddhav, glorifying the gopis. 12th canto concludes the Bhagavatam. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam, the ripened fruit of all the Vedas. जितना भी है ना 4 वेद के अंदर, जितने भी उपनिषद के अंदर, जितने भी पुराणों के अंदर, everything का ripened fruit. Like if you are in Mumbai, the Alfonso of mid-May में जो अल्फांसो मिलता है, ज्यादा चुनने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, किधर से भी खरीदो खाओ, मीठा होता है. Bhagavatam is the ripened fruit of all the knowledge of the Vedas, and that is made more special when it was spoken by Shukadev Goswami. And for followers of Prabhupada it is made more special because our Prabhupada used to get up every day at 1 o'clock and he said, these are my ecstasies. So the purports of the Bhaktivedanta purports have made Bhagavatam even more special. And what will make it even more special? When we read it. So at this holy place, if we don't take a vow now, हम लोग जो those of you who are in Bhiwandi or in Mumbai, every class में we speak this. पढ़ो. अभी आज यहाँ पे तो हम सब including me यहाँ पे प्रण ले सकते हैं. Even if we are so busy with service, 10 minutes we can all remove. Complete Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavatam. Parikshit Maharaj asking this question, what is the goal of life? What does a person have to do at the time of death? How can I develop taste for Lord Krishna? So actually that is the essence of everything that we do. Human form of life is meant for this. The Bhagavatam is showing us Manushya Jeevan ka lakshya kya? What does it mean to be a human being? There is a story once, there were these 2 men. One was removing dirt from the ground, shovel. निकाल रहा था, यहाँ dirt यहाँ पे जमा कर रहा था, आगे बढ़ रहा था. आगे वापस निकाल रहा था, dirt जमा कर रहा था. उसके पीछे उसका friend आ रहा था, जो इसने मिट्टी निकाली है उसी को वापस वही होल में डाल रहा था. So this fellow, the first one was removing, collecting, going ahead. Second one was coming, taking that, putting it back. So this one fellow was going by, he thought, क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? डिग करने की जरूरत ही क्या है ना? एक डिग कर रहा है और दूसरा उसमें वापस डाल रहा है. He thought, कुछ होगा. He went, he did his work. After 3 hours he came back, he saw they are still doing that. Now they have reached ahead. He is digging, going ahead. The other fellow is coming behind and filling. He thought, this is too much. I should ask something. So he went and asked, what are you all doing? आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो? So he said that we are planting trees. He said, but I don't see anyone here putting the seed. क्या planting trees? I am just seeing आप dig कर रहे हो और वो भर रहे हैं. तीसरा एक तीसरा भी बंदा है जो सीड डालता है, बहुत छुट्टी पे है. तो इसीलिए सीड नहीं जा रहे, पर हम दोनों हमारा काम कर रहे हैं. भागवतम says, धर्मास मनुष्यनो पुंसाद विश्वक्षेना कथा युषत नोत्पादयेद यदि रतिम श्रम एव हि केवलम. What were they doing? Simply a waste of time. दोनों भी छुट्टी ले लेते ना. सीड डालने नहीं वाले हैं तो डिग करके मतलब क्या है? Human form of life, especially we have become devotees. We have become devotees. Forget about the karmis. Karmis का तो full श्रम है वही केवलम. They are just busy earning money, name, fame, prestige. They cannot take anything at the time of death with them. Nothing. They will be burnt like that. कुछ लेके नहीं जा सकते. Alexander the great emperor, Roman emperor, when he knew he is about to die, he said, "Parade me with both my hands open, so that everyone can see." Even Alexander the Great couldn't take anything with him. So karmis तो ठीक है, श्रम है वही केवल. After becoming devotees, after chanting Hare Krishna, after wearing kanthi mala, after giving up many things, if we don't develop gratitude towards Vaishnavas, if we don't develop a proper service attitude with the devotees, if we don't develop taste for hearing and chanting, our Krishna conscious process, which is so potent, can also become Shrama Evahi Kevalam. So we should be very careful as devotees. Ultimately, at the time of death, we cannot take our beads with us. We can only take some taste of the holy name if we have developed it. We cannot take the books with us. But if some knowledge has gone inside our heart, that we can take. We cannot take our service with us. He's not going to take his cameras and the channel. But the service attitude which we have developed, that we can take with us. So that is what, as devotees, we should be working for. And then our life is successful. So after all the 7 days, Maharaj Parikshit very attentively hearing. If you read Bhagavatam, Shukdev Goswami speaks something and Parikshit asks the question. And when he asks the question, Shukdev Goswami becomes more enlivened and speaks more. And then Parikshit Maharaj asks a better question. And that's how it went on and on. कभी कभी है ना, हम लोग क्लास देते तो after 10 minutes you understand. सब लोग ऐसे बैठे हैं, कोई लोग ऐसे बैठे हैं, कोई लोग ऐसे बैठे हैं. So then you just feel चलो ठीक है, कुछ भी बोल दो, wind up करो आधे घंटे में. But if you have some people, they are like attentively hearing, listening, making notes, asking questions, feel like speaking more. So Shukdev Goswami every now and then glorifies Maharaj Parikshit. Oh, what a question! Okay, now I'll speak about Vaman Dev. Oh, what a question! I'll speak about Gajendra. Oh, what a question! I'll speak about Ambrish Maharaj. And he goes on. Even in Krishna Leela, ये हुआ 1 साल बाद. 1 साल में क्या हुआ? Oh, ब्रह्मा ने वो लोग को छुपा दिया था, तो ये हुआ. So attentive. Prabhupada writes in that, as devotees, we should be as attentive as Maharaj Parikshit. After all that got over, 7 days, Shukdev Goswami spoke everything. Last verse of Bhagavatam, he says, ultimately the holy name is everything. Develop taste for the holy. Last verse of Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 14th chapter, 13th chapter, last verse. 18,000 का 18,000 holy name. That's why the essence of everything is holy name. Every process of devotional service that we do, Aarti, Puja, everything is accompanied with the holy name. After speaking everything, Shukdev Goswami got up, wished him best of luck, and walked out. And then all the sages are there, Parikshit is there, and then Takshak comes, the snake, the serpent, comes, disguised as a fruit, entered this area, and then disguised himself into a Brahmana, and came, and everyone was waiting. आएगा serpent, हम लोग उसकी धज्जियां उड़ाएंगे. We'll not let him come. So much love they had for Parikshit Maharaj, such a great sage, such a great Raja Rishi. But no one can stop the will of Krishna. Bhishma Dev, when he was preaching to Yudhishthir Maharaj, he told Yudhishthir Maharaj, actually आपके साथ कुछ बुरा होना ही नहीं चाहिए था. You are the most pious, you are the most dutiful, you are the most honest, and you are the best devotee of Lord Krishna. Nothing bad should have happened in your life, and still it happened. Then he said, who can stop the will of Krishna? Who can stop the will of the Lord? So now it was the will of the Lord that Parikshit Maharaj would be bitten. So this Brahmana then came and changed his disguise and bit Parikshit Maharaj. And everyone was shocked. And in 1 second, Parikshit Maharaj's body turned into fire and into ash. And that's it. Khatam. And all the demigods started showering flowers from heavens, kettle drums were blown, all this happened here, in this place. And Maharaj Parikshit left. He left from there. He left. And then the glories of the Bhagavatam, this was also attached to the glories, because Suta Goswami was hearing this from Shukadev Goswami. And by the mercy of Chaitanya Avatar Prabhu, maybe sometimes we can go to Naimisharanya. That is the place where ये सब चीज के लिए हरी बोल, वहां भी प्रण लेना पड़ेगा, वापस चुप हो जाएंगे. Naimisharanya is the place where Suta Goswami spoke Bhagavatam to the sages, and this is where Sukadev Goswami spoke Bhagavatam. So these are the glories of Bhagavatam, these are the glories of this holy place. And in this way we can appreciate these places, appreciate the purity of these places, pray to Shukadev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, and we can get inspiration to read Bhagavatam, to distribute Bhagavatam, and ultimately to live Bhagavatam, live the Bhagavatam in our life. Hare Krishna. Srila Shukadev Goswami ki, Srila Parikshit Maharaj ki, Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki. So what we'll do is, now we cannot recite all 18,000 shlokas of Bhagavatam, but there is Chatur Shloki Bhagavatam. Like there is Chatur Shloki Gita, which is the first Chatur Shloki Gita. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. 10th chapter, 8, 9, 10, 11. गीता नहीं पढ़ा ना, एटलीस्ट वो 4 श्लोक तो पढ़ लो यार, कभी कुछ भी हो सकता है जीवन में. So we will recite, all of you who have Gita base, you can open. This is 2nd canto, 9th chapter, verse 33 to 36. This is Chatur Shloki Bhagavatam. Entire 18,000 shlokas compressed into 4. So by chanting these 4 shlokas, you will get the benefit of reciting 18,000 shlokas in the place where Bhagavatam was first spoken. Okay, I will chant, you repeat after me. 2nd canto, 9th chapter, verse 33. 2933. सब लोग खोलिए. ये बेली ना, not गंगा water. Not sure. Please don't drink in Vrindavan too much water from any kund. Many people have fallen sick. Ready? So this is Lord Krishna preaching to Brahma ji. इससे high level कुछ है नहीं. स्वयं भगवान is preaching to the Creator. Thank you. किनके पास नहीं है वो किसी के साथ बैठिए जिनके पास है. So Lord Krishna, when Brahma ji, when he was created, he saw there's nothing, and then he got a voice who said, meditate on me. And Lord Brahma ji is doing dhyan, and then he gets darshan of Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna is preaching to Brahma ji. So in Lord Krishna is preaching to Brahma ji in the 2nd canto. See, Bhagavatam is so glorious. ब्रह्मा को कृष्णा प्रीच कर रहे हैं, इसको ये प्रीच कर रहा है, उद्धव, मैत्रेय, all these things are there. So these verses come. Okay, we will recite and then read the English also. Ahamevasamevaagre nanyad yat sadasat param Pashyadaham yad etacha yo vashishyeta soyaham. Brahma, it is I, the personality of Godhead, who was existing before the creation, when there was nothing but myself, nor was there the material nature, the cause of this creation. That which you see now is also I, the personality of Godhead. And after annihilation, what remains will also be I, the personality of Godhead. To summarize, Krishna is everything. Verse 34. ऋते ऋतं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यादात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तम. Very nice verse. O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, it has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. Prabhupada taught us Yukta Vairagya. Utilize everything in Krishna's service. If anything is independent of Krishna, according to Krishna, it has no value. No value. Shrama eva hi kevalam. Simply a waste of time. Like those two fellows. Our life should be not like that. 35. यथा महाति भूतानि भूतेषु चावसेष्वनु प्रविष्टान प्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम्. O Brahma, please know that the universal elements enter into the cosmos and at the same time do not enter into the cosmos. Similarly, I myself also exist within everything created. At the same time, I am outside of everything. If you read the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, in that Krishna mentions this. Yogam Aishwaryam. I am there but I am not there. Verse 36, the final verse of the Chatushloki Bhagavatam. एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यम् तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेक्याभ्याम् यत् स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा. A person who is searching after the supreme absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, must certainly search for it up to this, in all circumstances, in all space and time, and both directly and indirectly. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Any questions? ओके यस
प्रभु आपने बताया कि 14 इयर्स में सुखदेव को
16 साल में.
हाँ, तो वो कैसे, मतलब समझा ही नहीं मुझे.
वो कृष्णा ने गोवर्धन कैसे उठाया वो समझ गए?
नहीं.
हाँ, तो फिर सब अचिंत्य है, भगवान की लीला है.
मतलब वो कैसे, मतलब उनके बारे में थोड़ा सा
आप पहले मुझे बताना कि 7 साल का बालक अपने बाएं हाथ के छोटे उंगली पे, जो गोवर्धन है ना, अभी हम देखते हैं छोटा है, वो गिरिराज था. अभी यहाँ पे ये प्लैनेट पे सबसे हाईएस्ट माउंटेन कौन सा है? माउंट एवरेस्ट. कितना है उनका ऊंचाई? 30,000 फीट. कितना? 30. प्लेन उड़ता है ना, प्लेन 30,000 फीट पे उड़ता है, उतना लंबा है एवरेस्ट. गोवर्धन उससे भी लंबा थे और उसको कृष्णा ने ऐसे उठाया. कैसे उठाया? That energy which Krishna puts to make the mountain heavy is Krishna's energy. Krishna can remove it. Similarly, when Krishna wants, this great sage to appear and the glories of his glories to spread, that this is not an ordinary personality. ये कोई साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं है हमारी तरह. हम में से कितने लोगों ने चुना था हमारा जन्मदिन? ये अच्छा दिन है, चलो ये दिन निकलूंगा मैं बाहर. सुखदेव गोस्वामी इज नॉट एन ऑर्डिनरी पर्सनालिटी. सो इसीलिए वो इट इज लाइक दैट.
वो आपने हरे कृष्ण, तो आपने एक बात बताया जहाँ पर बुल जो है 4 लेग, 1 लेग में खड़े थे, तो जस्ट जैसे परीक्षित महाराज ने देखा और स्वॉर्ड लेके भागते आ रहे थे, तो उन्होंने डेवलप, मतलब उन्होंने बचाने की कोशिश क्यों नहीं किया, और
उन्होंने कली को क्यों नहीं मारा?
हाँ,
मार देते तो हम लोग को कुछ टेंशन ही नहीं होता इतना सब। कली की वजह से जो प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, ऋषिकेश साफ सुथरा ऋषिकेश रहता, वो इतना सब राफ्टिंग ये सब नहीं होता। कलयुगा का प्रभाव है, बढ़ गया है, बट दैट इज द नेचर। कलयुग नहीं होता तो हम लोग ही नहीं आते। हम थोड़ी सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता, हम तो कली से कली पे जा रहे हैं। मैं तो सतयुग में नहीं हुआ, द्वापर में आ गया नहीं हुआ, त्रेता में आ गया नहीं हुआ। हम कहाँ पे कलयुग है वहां खत्म हो गया, कहाँ दूसरा कलयुग है हम वहां जा रहे हैं, हम कलयुग के ही लोग हैं। तो हमारे लिए बना है कलयुग, ताकि हमारा जो पाप का लेवल है वो मैच करता है कलयुग के साथ, तो हम जन्म ले पाएंगे। दैट इज द नेचर ऑफ क्रिएशन, दैट इज हाउ कृष्णा वांट्स दैट देयर हैज टू बी कलयुग एंड देन देयर हैज टू बी सतयुग अगेन। बट कलयुग में भागवतम में बोलते हैं ना, एतद ही महान गुना कीर्तन्यादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग परम व्रजेत। दैट इतने दोष है, कलेर दोष निधे राजन, कलयुग इज फुल ऑफ फॉल्ट, अस्ति एक महान गुना, देयर इज वन गुड क्वालिटी, कीर्तन्यादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्त संग पर। सिंपली बाय चैंटिंग द होली नेम ऑफ द लॉर्ड यू कैन गो बैक टू गॉड। तो परीक्षित महाराज न्यू द प्लान ऑफ द लॉर्ड कि कलयुग तो आने वाला है, बढ़ेगा ही। तो व्हाट कुड ही डू? ही कुड रिस्ट्रिक्ट कलयुग टू 5 places. What are the 5 places? Meat, wherever meat is eaten, wherever gambling is done, wherever liquor is sold, wherever illicit relations happen, and wherever gold is there. कोई है यहाँ पे गोल्ड चेन बन गया? दान में दे दो नित्यानंद चंद्र प्रभु को। So परीक्षित रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, तुम्हारा इन्फ्लुएंस सिर्फ ये 5 जगह पे है। आप अगर अपने ग्रैंडफादर से पूछोगे ना, पहले जमाने में दारू की दुकान है ना सिटी के बाहर होती थी, वो भी रात को खुलती थी, और काले प्लास्टिक के थैली में वो डाल के देते थे। शर्म की बात थी दारू पीना, अभी की तरह नहीं। वो सेंटर मॉल के सबसे प्रोमिनेंट लोकेशन में या एयरपोर्ट के सबसे अच्छे टर्मिनल में दारू की दुकान है। सो दीज थिंग्स हैव बिकम प्रोमिनेंट इन कलयुग, बट परीक्षित महाराज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड इट टू दोस प्लेसेस।
गोल्ड को ऐसा क्यों बोला गया कि आपको गलत है? मतलब ये नॉनवेज खाना ये से समझ में आता कि गलत है, गोल्ड का कैसे गलत होता है?
क्योंकि गोल्ड का भगवान से अगर संबंध है तो गोल्ड अच्छा है। कोई गोल्ड खरीद के भगवान को चढ़ाएंगे, भगवान का ऑल्टर को गोल्ड लगाएंगे, भगवान को गोल्ड लगाएंगे। अदरवाइज व्हाट इज इट? इट इज माय ओन पर्सनल आभूषण। पीपल गेट अटैच टू दोस थिंग्स, डायमंड रिंग, गोल्ड, अपने आप को सजाने में। किसको सजा रहे हैं? बॉडी को सजा रहे हैं ना। सो गोल्ड इज अ वेरी बिग अट्रैक्टिव फैक्टर। पीपल गेट अट्रैक्टेड टू मनी। गोल्ड एक सिंबल है, मनी, पावर, प्रेस्टीज। दीज आर ऑल थिंग्स विच टेक अस अवे फ्रॉम कृष्णा। ये हमें भगवान से दूर लेके जाते हैं। तो क्योंकि ये भगवान से दूर लेके जाते हैं तो हमें इनसे दूर रहना है। हम उनको भगवान के सेवा में लगा सकते हैं, हम धन इकट्ठा करके भगवान के प्रचार में लगा सकते हैं, हम गोल्ड भगवान को ऑफर कर सकते हैं, पर अगर वो हम हमारे लिए करें, बाकी 4 चीज तो हम भगवान को भी नहीं ऑफर कर सकते। मीट, इलिसिट सेक्स, इंटॉक्सिकेशन, गैम्बलिंग। गोल्ड हम भगवान को ऑफर कर सकते हैं, पर अगर वो हम हमारे लिए यूज करें तो दैट इज टेकिंग अवे फ्रॉम कृष्णा। बिकॉज एन आई विल थिंक मेरे पास सोना है, इसको अगर मैंने बेच दिया तो मुझे इतने सारे पैसे मिलेंगे, मतलब मेरे पास पावर है, मतलब मुझे भगवान की आवश्यकता नहीं है। आई एम सेल्फ रिलायंट एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज नॉट गुड।
How was
Why did you take my name? मैंने थोड़ी किसी का कुछ बिगाड़ा है।
how were everyone able to hear Shukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj? Were they given special benediction like
They are Mipro. Once Radha Govind Maharaj was giving a class, और उन्होंने क्लास दिया और वो बता रहे थे शिव जी के बारे में, कथा चल रही थी। उन्होंने बताया ऐसे गणेश जी का सिर कटा और फिर हाथी का सिर लगाया, ये वो, और बहुत सारे फिलोसॉफिकल पॉइंट्स बोले उन्होंने। और फिर प्रश्न उत्तर हुआ, उसमें एक व्यक्ति ने हाथ उठाया एंड ही सेड, महाराज आपने बताया गणेश जी का जो सिर कटा था, तो जो ओरिजिनल सिर है वो कहाँ है अभी? तो महाराज उसको देख के बोले, उससे तुम्हें क्या लेना देना? ओरिजिनल सिर जहां भी है उससे तुम्हारे भक्ति का क्या रिलेशन? सो How it was done, how 80,000 people heard together, we don't know. But they heard. They heard and then they went and spread the glories of Bhagavatam everywhere. You know, the Bhagavatam is the only scripture. You know, Bible is how many years old? 1500, 2000 years old. But there are various different manuscripts of Bible. Original text has been changed. क्योंकि 1500-2000 साल पहले प्रिंटिंग प्रेस नहीं था. How would a knowledge be reproduced? Word of mouth. चाइनीज विस्पर कितने लोगों ने खेला है? क्या होता है उसमें एंड में? मैसेज चेंज हो जाता है ना. मैंने अभी इनको कुछ बोला, इन्होंने 99% उनको बोल दिया. By the time he did it, it became 90%, 80, 70. By the time it comes, it can be a completely different message. That is why Bible, original manuscript only, has many different versions. Quran, original, has many different versions because it was spoken, it changed. आगे जाके राजा क्या करते थे जब वो सुनते थे, एक स्क्राइब रखते थे, ट्रांसक्रिप्ट. तो साधु बोल रहा है और आदमी उसको लिख रहा है. उसके बाद क्या करने लगे, जब भी आई वॉन्ट टू मेक वन मोर कॉपी, तो एक पर्सन जो लिखने में माहिर है, ही मे नॉट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग, बट वो कॉपी करता था. अभी इफ यू आर, अगर मैं आपको चाइनीज दूं एक पेज और आपको बोलूं इसे को कॉपी करो, हम में से किसी को चाइनीज आता नहीं है ना. अभी वो उसमें एक डंडा, या तो तेलुगु फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, सम ऑफ यू नो, but for all of us it is just circles. It is a glorious language. Annamacharya and all, it is a glorious language. But for an illiterate person like me, I may think it is just circles. Those people who were scribes, जो एक भागवतम को कॉपी करते थे दूसरा कॉपी बनाने के लिए राजा के लिए, वो राजऋषि ब्रह्म ऋषि लोग नहीं थे जिनको ज्ञान था संस्कृत का, वो तो खाली कॉपी करते थे. एंड स्टिल आफ्टर 5000 years all 18,000 भागवतम श्लोकास एनीवेयर आर एग्जैक्टली द सेम. एक श्लोक में भी कुछ अंतर नहीं है. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? दैट एवरीवन हर्ड इट विथ फुल अटेंशन. दे न्यू ये टॉपिक इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे कभी कुछ गॉसिप मिलता है ना, क्या हुआ यार, कितना भी नींद आए, कितना भी भूख लगे, कितना भी घुटने दर्द हो, वो सुनने में बहुत इंटरेस्ट आता है, अटेंटिवली सुनते हैं. फॉर देम दिस नॉलेज विद दिस ग्रेट किंग फेल्ट द नीड टू हियर, हु वाज सेव्ड बाय कृष्णा इन द वूम, हु वाज अ डिसेंडेंट ऑफ द पांडवास, हु वाज ऑलरेडी सेल्फ रियलाइज्ड परफेक्ट डिवोटी, स्टिल ही फेल्ट द नीड टू हियर फॉर 7 days with rapt attention under the same tree under which behind you where you are sitting. Everyone would hear with so much attention. So then even if you are sitting there or you are sitting there or Mipro is not working, if it is something important you will hear. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. Here someone who is very inspired to do that activity, talking about that activity, then I get inspired. And then for next few months I am inspired to do it. And then again when it goes down, and then again you hear from someone who is inspired to do that activity. Like for example Harinam. If you hear Indra Prabhu or if you hear Sitaram Prabhu talk about bus party and all, you will feel very inspired to do. And then after some time that inspiration, one sign of progress in spiritual life is taking inspiration and dragging it for as long as possible and then taking inspiration again. So for reading, whenever I hear Vaisheshika Prabhu, I get inspired to read, and then when it goes down I hear him again, and then it goes on for some time. So whatever inspires us, we should take inspiration, and every now and then retake inspiration and then go on. And after a point, Krishna willing, we should develop some self-inspiration. Prabhupada writes in the first canto, at the end of the day, everyone has to fly their own plane. At the end of the day, we have to have that self-determination, that self-discipline, because not all the time people will hold our hands. So we have to have self-discipline that I will do this on my own. कुछ announcement? Back to the buses and straight to Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Before that, we will stop at Meerut for lunch. Please don't drink water from here and there. And by evening or by night, we will reach Vrindavan. And from tomorrow, for the next 4 days, we will go on Vrindavan Parikrama with His Grace Deenabandhu Prabhu. On 25th, we will go for Giriraj Parikrama. And before we go there, we will all take vows to read Prabhupada's books every day.